Watch what happens the moment you ask ChatGPT a question. You type it, you hit enter, and your words disappear off your screen. So where do they actually go? First, out of your device and into your home router, then your internet provider, then down a fiber cable, maybe even under an ocean, into a giant data center, a warehouse full of humming machines. There, your question lands on a single chip, a GPU, running the model. It traveled hundreds of miles in a few hundred milliseconds. And honestly, getting there was the easy part. The internet has been shipping data around for 50 years. The real magic is what happens next. How does this machine read your question and hand back an answer that is almost always right and worded so that you, specifically, understand it? There is no magic. Just one trick repeated a billion times. Let's go inside that chip. Here is the whole secret. It is playing the world's most advanced game of guess the next word. The cat sat on the mat. You did that instantly. So does it. The genius is all in how. But a computer cannot read words. So first your text is chopped into tokens. And here's the surprise. A token usually isn't a whole word. Common chunks get their own token, and even the space before a word counts. Each token becomes a number. Now your sentence is just a list of numbers, and the machine can finally do math. Each number becomes a vector, a point in a space with thousands of dimensions. And in that space, meaning becomes direction. Related words sit close together. Take king, subtract man, add woman, and you land right next to queen. The model is literally doing arithmetic with meaning. Now the core trick, attention. Every word looks at every other word and asks who matters to me. In math, it is softmax of q dot k transpose divided by the square root of d times v. Don't panic. The square root part just keeps the numbers from blowing up. The whole thing means each word pulls in context from the words it cares about. Here is why that matters. Take the sentence. The animal did not cross the street because it was too tired. What is it? Attention is how the model works out that it means the animal, not the street. But one set of eyes isn't enough. So each layer runs attention many times in parallel. These are the heads. One head might track which thing a pronoun points to. Another follows the grammar. Another the tense. Dozens of heads, each watching a different relationship, all at the same time. One layer of this is clever, so they stack dozens of them, and each layer doesn't override the last. It adds a small correction to a running stream of meaning. Refine, 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 again and again and again. Attention decides what to look at. But where does the model keep what it knows? That Paris is in France, that water is wet. After every attention step, there is a second little network, the feed-forward layer. That's the memory. Attention mixes the context, and this is where the facts live. So zoom all the way out, and the entire machine is just this. Tokenize your text, turn it into vectors, run it through the stack of attention layers, then turn the result back into a probability for every possible next word. And then it has to choose. It has a probability for every word in its vocabulary, but it usually doesn't just grab the most likely one. It rolls a weighted dice. That's the temperature setting. Turn it down and it plays it safe. Turn it up and it gets creative. It's why the same question can give you a different answer every time. And the shocking part? The core of all this is about 15 lines of code. Embed, attention, feed forward, repeat, then sample. That is the engine underneath all the hype. And you don't have to take my word for it. With a free tool called Ollama, you can run a real model on your own laptop and watch it predict token by token live in your terminal. But how does it tell a good guess from a bad one? Training. Show it 1 trillion words, let it guess the next one, measure how wrong it was, and nudge billions of dials to be a little less wrong. That is gradient descent. Basically, rolling downhill on a giant loss landscape. Do that for months across thousands of these chips, and the dials slowly settle into something that has, in a sense, read most of the internet. but fresh out of training, it's still just a fancy autocomplete. It will happily continue your sentence instead of actually answering you. So humans step in. People rank its answers from best to worst. A second model learns to copy that taste, and the whole thing gets nudged toward being helpful, honest, and polite. That final step is what turns a raw model into ChatGPT. So, is it thinking? Technically, it is just predicting the next token. But to get good at that, it had to learn grammar, facts, reasoning patterns, and a little bit of how you think, which is also why it sometimes makes things up. It is always predicting the next plausible word, even when it doesn't actually know the answer. So it can be confidently, fluently wrong. It isn't lying to you. It is just auto-completing a sentence that sounds true. And the answer? It makes the return trip, token by token, streaming back out of the chip, through the data center, the fiber, your provider, your router, and landing, word by word, right back on your screen. The whole round trip, about a second. So that's the whole journey. Your question, turned into numbers, pulled through billions of weights, and handed back as an answer. Not magic, not really thinking, just the most powerful autocomplete ever built. And now you know exactly how it works. Thanks for watching, and if you want to catch all of this again, please hit the subscribe button.